Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Good afternoon, good evening. Did everybody enjoy the time change to experience it? Alright, so this is the Sagittarian reading for the second week of November, generalized. And your affirmation card for the week is today I trust myself. That's one of the hardest things to do these days, to trust yourself. So I trust myself today. I know that I will make the right decisions to maintain a happy and healthy life. So it does sound like there's some decisions coming up very soon for you that can directly affect your happiness and your health. So let's see if that comes on out in your reading. Your synopsis of your reading is the hammer. Oh, are you bringing down the hammer? About sabotage, self-sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. You feel like you're constantly working on the same thing. You have a problem, you find a solution, and there's the problem again in a slightly different form. Same problem. I want to start tracking that on paper or on your notepad on your phone so you can see what the common denominator is. Well, Sagittarius, your romance card for this reading is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Feeling separated emotionally. Some of you, I don't really see it being separated physically for one reason or another. Taking a break, taking a step back to look at the overall situation. And your Archangel card for the reading is overcoming difficulties. All these decisions. Archangel Jeremiah, the worst is now behind you. And you are surmounting any previous challenges. So where's the problem with the trust? Do you not trust yourself? Do you not trust your partner? We're going to start off there. And because of that, or is it that your partner doesn't trust you or themselves? Either way, it's causing the hammer to have to come down because the constant flow of the same problem after repairing it is taking its toll. And you need to take a step back and look at the situation again so that you can take ownership or help the other person to understand in a manner that they can learn to work with you and not against you. Okay, so let's see what your reading is from the tarot cards. We have the world in reverse. Yeah, things aren't going the way you want them to. Well, that's because of these difficulties. The repetitive of it. You know, like I said, you have a difficulty, you find the solution, you correct it. A few days later, here comes a new problem. A few days to a couple weeks later, here comes a new problem. But that problem is still based in what the old problem was. Because while you're clearing the surface clutter, nobody's getting and doing the deep, dark, heavy work. Eight of Swords, a release. Releasing that difficulty, releasing that pattern. That's where you're at right now. You're recognizing and releasing that pattern. The Devil in reverse. Yes, you're removing things that don't belong. What are they? That evil lack of trust. Wow, that's one of your biggest, in my opinion, because if you can't trust yourself or have faith in yourself, how do you trust anybody else? But you're letting go of things that are holding you back. You're letting go of the past and the Queen of Cups. Taking a love break and going, okay, alright, I'm okay, I'm good. Now I'm gonna love myself. I'm not gonna put my hands out there to love anybody else until I love me more. And how am I gonna love me more? I'm gonna trust me more. Wow, Saggy, this is all about your trust, or your partner's trust. Did you know these readings can absolutely be reversed? So somebody does not have any faith in themselves at all, but they're recognizing it. They're seeing it. They're releasing it. They're putting it in its place somewhere else. And they're taking a break and saying, my turn. I'm going to focus on me. So let's see what clarifiers you get, Sag. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Well, that kind of goes with the fact things aren't going the way you want them to. It's the lack of feeling abundant, lack of feeling motivated, not feeling stable. What the heck? Why is it suddenly like this? Why do I not feel safe? What other clarifiers for Sagittarius is their spirit? I absolutely see you overcoming it. I see it here and I see it here because of all of your actions. You're entering a time of personal reflection, hard work, and you're going to be very successful at it. Yeah. 10 of Swords. Yeah. You're releasing what you feel was a betrayal. You're releasing what you feel was attacks on you that kept you up in arms, ready to go, instead of having loving arms open. You're releasing things that caused you discomfort. Six of Wands in reverse. And you're also releasing some things that you personally feel that you failed on. Whether that was a friendship, playing hopscotch. Maybe you weren't the best hopscotch champion in all the block. but you're releasing those feelings of lack to realize it was a part of your growth. Love it. What happens? You get the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit saying, this is it. Thank you. You looked at it. It's not perfect. It's not going to happen in one day. It takes a little time to let go of all these things. But you've opened the door now to recognizing and overcoming. You can't change the past, but you can recognize it and overcome so that you can change the outcome. What's the most likely outcome of this reading? The King of Cups. Being very stable for love. Being a very loving, compassionate person. Being the best damn you that you can be. And loving yourself deeply along the way, Sagittarius, because you're deserving of this. And it's clarified by the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I love it. Okay, yeah, because you're so smart. There's one thing I know about Sagittarians. You may not always like to admit how book smart you are, or street smart, because not everybody gets their intelligence from a book. Some people can literally wipe you off the map with what they've learned outside of the book. Alright? But this is you focusing on your love and your compassion and being amazing and being happy. But you're still going to use your head over your heart. You're going to make good, solid decisions. And they're not going to be grounded in mistrust, fear, or anxiety. So what's the card of the advice for Sagittarius? Thought that was a flip, didn't you? Does my voice sound weird again? I think my mouth is swollen again. Grace and gratitude. You're doing it in style. Through gratitude, joy expands. The secret to expanded joy is to cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you. It's simple, easy, and so very powerful. Be grateful for as much as you can. Thankfulness is modern day alchemy. It can yield happiness, grace, and peace beyond imagination. And that's so very true. Bad things happen sometimes to amazing people. And sometimes they accumulate and they become a mistrust, where you have misplaced that emotion, that time of somebody else failing you or you failing yourself. And then it becomes an issue. But now you're going to let it go. You're opening your heart, you're opening your third eye to the situation, allowing yourself to recognize it and let it go, to move forward, to be an understanding. Alright, Sag, You have a great week. I'll see you soon at your next reading. Namaste.